Good afternoon. My philosophy of youth ministry is that it must be a seamless part of the church. The church experience must be holistic. A Sunday service is for the whole family. After a unified Sunday morning service, there can and should be a breakout of ministry groups that are focused on developing further understanding of the morning's teaching. The groups then take on ministry and develop group activities or opportunities to serve and grow in the biblical teaching that has been received. And thus, the Sunday morning's congregational message is put into practice. At times, activities can and should be designed to include the whole family. At other times, age-appropriate groups can meet to develop united community activities and to work with other organizations within the community. Doing this will serve to keep the families united while at the same time providing for age-appropriate youth or elder activities or middle-aged people activities. Functions can include partnerships with community organizations that are already serving within the community, such as day plans to pick up trash in the community, days to go out, help the elders in the community who need assistance with housework, painting, cleaning up yards, and such functions which help put into practice what is being learned in the Sunday service and in the meetings that take place after the service. Thus, the youth are incorporated seamlessly into the church. There is absolutely, in my opinion, no need to have separate churches essentially within a church. And I believe that is what breaking up youth into different functions, once they've achieved an understanding of what church is about. By doing this, we end up with different churches within the church, and that's counterproductive. In my experience in being raised in the Roman Catholic system, I was part of the church throughout my life. As a young boy, I was an altar boy. I used to take up the collections. I would sing in the choir. I at one time was tasked with ringing the bells at church, because in the Roman Catholic church services there were times, at least in my country of Portugal, where during the service there would be ringing of the church bells. So I was always part of the church. When there were church festivals, young people from the very young to the older teenagers and young adults took on the responsibility of putting on those festivals, of contributing to doing the things that were necessary to bring those festivals into being. I do not ever remember feeling that I wasn't part of the body of Christ as a young Catholic. And I never even thought about the Christian church and our methodology of breaking up the youth into youth groups and so forth. Only in this class did I come face to face with the reality of what we're doing to our young people and to our church. There's absolutely no reason, in my opinion, for us to do that. We can maintain unity of the whole body, from the very young to the very old, by participating together in ministry. Thus, this is my philosophy, that we, the church, ought to stop the process of division and become a united body where we're teaching our children by our example, by what we're doing, and serving the Lord together as a family and as individuals, as groups, but always maintaining a sense of unity where there is no division. When I came to the United States, I was dumbfounded by this division of youth and the expectations that a youth would sow wild oats and then eventually become a part of the adult community. That was totally foreign to me, both figuratively and literally, because in my culture that was never a thought as I grew up. You just did what you did as part of the whole culture, functioning within the realm of who you were at whatever age you were. So that is my philosophy, and hopefully that helps bring some form of clarity to what I learned during this class. So long.